Black Friday is known as one of the biggest promos in FIFA every single year. Ever since I started playing back in FIFA 14, it's been known as the first market crash of the FIFA cycle. But if you've been around the past couple of weeks, you could argue we've already seen 3 or 4 or 7 of those market crashes in FIFA 22, so it might be a little bit different. This year, it might be more severe than what we've seen in previous market crashes. This video is going to teach you all about how to prepare and capitalize and make coins during, before, and after the Black Friday promo in FIFA 22. Before we get started, guys, I need to show you the OneFootball app, which I use to follow all of my favorite teams and all of my favorite leagues. But on top of that, I also turn on notifications using the app to follow all of the ones to watch in Road to the Knockout card. So I can follow David Alaba, Daniel Mellon, and all of the other ones to watch, guys, so I can get notifications on when they score, when they get an assist, and when they might be getting an inform. Make sure to use the link down below to download now. If you guys don't know what Black Friday is, it's like a holiday that comes after a real holiday. Thanksgiving's the real holiday, and then the day after Thanksgiving, it's like a day where all the stores do great deals. You can buy all the gifts for, Christmas presents, or just get deals on whatever you're looking for. Try to get a vacuum for half off. That's essentially what Black Friday is, and it's going to happen this year on November 26th. So about a week from the day that this is coming out, actually a little less than a week from now. So we're going to see this pretty soon. And not only are we going to see the promo very soon, we're going to see the effects that the promo has on the market even sooner. The pre-Black Friday crash is what it's called, and it's basically everybody anticipating the unbelievable amount of supply that comes from this promo. Now you might say, oh, I can't wait. If it's a great deal, that means EA are going to drop 125k packs. Maybe they'll drop them half off. Maybe I'll be able to buy one for 500 FIFA points. Maybe the 7.5k packs will be 3.7k. Don't expect any of that from EA, okay? What you can expect, on the other hand, is them trying to take all of your money with these promo packs, which are going to absolutely be full price all the way through the promo. But because they're the packs that we've not seen all year, we're probably going to see a lot of people opening these packs, 125k packs, 100k packs, 50k pack, lightning rounds, all over the place. And it's going to obviously bring down the price of cards that are in packs. But what we're seeing right now is certain meta cards, well, they've already hit the floor in some ways, and other cards are still on their way down. Now, one of the cards that I'd like to start out by talking about is Marcos Llorente, just so we can have some sort of baseline, somewhere that we can look and see what is this card right now and how does it compare to some other cards. And this Llorente, by the way, is already being affected by this pre-crash. In fact, 2 days ago, it was about 43,000 coins. It's already gone down another 25% in price, but it's still a card that's not SBC fodder. 31,000, 32,000 coins. It's a good card. It's obviously used a lot, almost in the Hullet Club, 88 pace. You can play him as a forward, as a CDM, anywhere in the midfield. This guy works. And that's why he's still one of those cards that is above discard price. But he's not going to be very soon. All right, he's going to absolutely become an SBC fodder card within the next few days. Once Black Friday comes around, this card will just be used in SBC fodder. Not to say you can't use it in the game anymore. I'm just saying it's going to be the exact same price as any other 86 crappy card in the game. All right, and he's not the only one. A lot of cards are going to start doing this. Even cards that you thought might be usable until April. Kevin De Bruyne, one of the highest rated gold cards in the game. This Kevin De Bruyne, at about 53,000 coins, has already become SBC fodder. I would have no issue throwing him in to an SBC. Again, not to say you can't use him. He does only have 76 pace, but the card's price isn't going to be based on how many people use him in their club, in their team. It's going to be based upon what SBCs do EA drop, and that's going to impact whatever this price is.
There's so many different cards that aren't SBC Fodder that are going to become SBC Fodder or discard price. Some other cards are like Davies. He's an 82 rated card. He's obviously not the highest rated, so he's a little bit easier to pack than some of the other cards. And, well, he's down to about 8,000 coins now. Maybe a little bit less than that, 7,000 coins. He's an 82 rated. He has held on very, very well. But the card that's 7,000 coins right now, I'd be surprised is much more expensive than 700 coins a week from today. Any of these cards that are going to be in packs during this time are cards you want to absolutely stay away from. But it's not going to happen in the exact way you expect it to. These cards aren't necessarily going to drop immediately on Black Friday. In fact, a lot of these cards are going to drop leading into Black Friday. Every single day, they're going to get lower and lower and lower. And then once Black Friday comes around, whether it's a card that's lower rated like Davies or higher rated like Raphael Varane, anything that's meta, you can use as an example. I wouldn't go out and look at the R9s or the Ronaldinhos because they're going to be their own trend. Those cards are going to have their own movements, which we'll get into late in this episode if we have time. But I want to focus on the cards that 99% of you guys are going to either already have in your club, looking at to buy for your team, or maybe want to trade with, right? So Raphael Varane, he's obviously a pretty good center back, and he's going for over 100,000 coins. What is he actually going for exactly? About 160,000 coins right now. So he's a card that's not going to become, SBC fodder. Not even close to it. But how long will it take in this game for it to become SBC fodder, right? He's 86 rated, just like the Marcos Llorente we looked at. How long is it actually going to take? So this card, he's going to drop each day leading into Black Friday because the market is scared. And what I mean by that, people don't want to spend their coins right now. They don't want to go out and buy a card, okay? They're very, very timid going into this Black Friday promo knowing how much supply is about to come. So if there's about to be 100,000 more Varanes introduced into the game through all of these packs being opened, well, I don't want to hold on to my Varane. I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to wait until Black Friday to buy my Varane. And that's the mentality most of the community is going to have. And I'm going to tell you why that mentality isn't necessarily bad, but it's not going to work, okay? This Varane will continue to drop. It's already gone down about 20,000 coins in the last couple of days. It'll keep going down. It might get down another 20 to 30,000 coins here in the next 3, 4, 5 days. And then Black Friday is actually going to hit. And all of this supply is going to come out of these packs. But on top of that, while that supply is happening, you've also got the entire community liquidated with their coins. As you can see, I have 4.3 million coins right now, and that is a strong majority of the coins that I have liquid. If I were to sell everything, I'd only have a few 100,000 more coins, right? So realistically, I'm very liquid. The entire community is very liquid, and they're ready to buy, okay? So what will happen is on Black Friday, the cards may go down slightly, but they're going to be held very strongly by the demand and the buying power of the community. Everybody's going to be looking at this Varane saying, wow, he was 190,000 coins just a week and a half ago. Now he's 110,000 coins. I got to buy this card. He's got to go back up at least somewhat, right? And that's where you'd be wrong. In fact, if we take a look at some of the graphs from previous years during Black Friday, the biggest drops in price happen a few days after the Black Friday promo is completely over. So if you take a look at your calendar and you see, well, you've got Black Friday, and then you've got the Saturday and Sunday over the weekend, which there will still be more promo packs, there will still be more SBCs, but most of what's going to happen is going to be on Black Friday. Then on Monday, you've got something called Cyber Monday, okay? It's basically the exact same thing as Black Friday, except for it's the online version. And EA are going to emulate that by dropping a lot of the same things that the Black Friday promo saw on Friday, and that's going to cause a little bit more supply on the latest days of November. But then that promo completely finishes, and everybody's spent their coins, and they've invested in their cards, and now nobody has many coins left to spend. They've bought everything. We have our investments. We're ready for them to go up. And they go up, 1,000 coins, 2,000 coins, and they sit there for a day. They sit there for 2 days. They sit there for a week. They don't seem to be going up. And at that point, you get a little impatient. You're like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to eat the tax. I'm going to take my coins. And then somebody notices, oh, the card's starting to drop. Well, I'm going to sell mine too before I get myself into trouble. And then that spirals. And all of the supply that actually was coming out of those packs during the promotion, they get sold off about a week afterwards. Panic sold, and the supply that was coming from the packs actually comes off of people's transfer lists from their clubs, and that's when the cards really take a huge dip once again. So you're going to see a trend like this, all right? It's going to start up here, all right? It's already on its way down. Black Friday hits, and it's going to plateau a little bit. It might spike at certain times. There are definitely going to be opportunities for profit, but once it hits that plateau, it'll sit there for about a week, and then it'll fall right back down even farther. So those investments that you make on Black Friday, if you see a low point, buy, get right out of it. Might be on the same day, might be the next day. Do not hold for very long because you know that this trend is going to be a downward trend for the next couple of weeks on any meta cards. So give me a second to pull up some of the graphs. I'm going to illustrate that for you, and then we'll move on to the next segment. On your screen right here, you see Rafael Varane, but it's his FIFA 21 card, and you can still see the graphs of all of the cards on FIFA 21. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and look at it between the beginning of the game and February, and then we're going to focus on November here, okay? So you see this Varane, he had a pretty stable card, all right? And as I said, this year, these cards, they hit that peak somewhere around here, and then they crashed, and then they plateaued, and they crashed, and they plateaued, and they crashed, and they plateaued. In previous years, they actually slowly rose in price until the pre-crash began, which was somewhere in mid to later November, right? Here on, Friday, November 13th, which is not Black Friday, it's about 2 weeks beforehand, the prices start to drop, okay? People start to liquidate, and you see the card go from about 300,000 coins all the way down to 260, okay? And it hits that plateau, and you see, once Black Friday comes around on November 27th, well, you saw it go all the way down to 250,000 coins, which is over 50K less than what it was a week beforehand. But on Black Friday itself, it didn't drop at all. In fact, it rose a couple thousand coins, right? And it stayed that way, around 250,000 coins for a few days until eventually it caught up to itself. That's basically all it's doing. It's catching up to itself. That supply didn't disappear, okay? It didn't just vanish. People didn't throw them into SBCs. It's too good and expensive of a card. That supply is somewhere. And it was only a matter of time before it started hitting the market. So a week afterwards, he goes down another 30,000 coins. And then throughout December, even a week later, he goes down to 188K. So in a 3-week period, he goes from 308,000 coins, all right? He goes down in 1 week to about 250K. That's the pre-Black Friday crash. He plateaus during the Black Friday promo, and then 2 weeks after Black Friday's crash is over, he gets all the way down to 190,000 coins. That is where we're expecting to see that low point, okay? So keep this in mind. When you are investing in some of these cards, you are not going to be profiting long term. Anything that's meta, I don't care if it's Ronaldo, if it's Varane, if it's Ferland Mendy. I don't care if it's Davies or Ousmane Dembele or even some of the higher-rated guys, although certain cards like R9 and Maradona might be a little bit exempt from this just because they're so rare and the higher buying power could actually positively affect their price. Those are outliers, okay? We're looking at 99% of the meta market is going to follow this exact trend. You can go out and find this on FUTBIN. You go to FUT21, you go to players, okay? You search any meta gold card in the game, and it's going to follow that exact trend going through Black Friday, okay? So let's just use one more as an example. I'm going to choose something that's meta, and I'm going to show you exactly what it did just to prove that point. Mohamed Salah is a good example. 90 rated, ended the year at 23,000 coins, but we are not too worried about that one. Let's go ahead and scroll down to what we looked at, right? he was seeing a little bit of a pretty similar drop that Varane did, all right? We get to Black Friday. He drops a little bit more after Black Friday. On Cyber Monday, he gets down a few dozen K. Nothing in terms of a crash in price, but definitely a drop. But it was only about 5 days after the promo, 5 days, maybe a week after the promo, that's when he sees that big drop, okay? Rafael Varane took about 2 weeks. Salah took about 1 week, but that's when the drop happened. It didn't happen on Black Friday. It happened a week afterwards, right? That's what I need you guys to expect. This is a very important aspect of investing in Black Friday because just because that card has dropped in price by even 40, 50, 60% in price, it does not mean it cannot go lower. It does not mean it won't go lower because it most likely will, okay? Once we get into December, we're going to be looking at some investments that we might be able to safely make in between the Black Friday promo and the January Team of the Year promo, because in between you have FUT Freeze, you might have Team of the Group stage, you might have all of that, but you're not going to have anything game-breaking in terms of a promo. But in FIFA 22, you do have to keep your head on a swivel. These cards are much more volatile this year because, one, you've got preview packs, which are having a big impact on the market. And then on top of that, you've also got more more of 83 and 84s hitting the market as well. So even if you're looking at SBC Fodder, those 83s and 84s, they're cheaper than what they've been in previous years. This Thomas Lamar, it's easier to pack and they're cheaper this year. They're more common. So when I look at SBC Fodder as an investment, which is what I want to talk about after we open some of these packs, is I might invest in 83 or 84 rated cards, but I think 84 rated cards are going to act more like what 83s have in the past. You can basically copy what 83s have done in the past, but replace them with 84 rateds. In terms of price, in terms of everything, I think they're following a very similar trend. 83s from previous years are equal to 84s in this year. So far, these packs that we got most of them out of marquee matchups. We got one of the 25K packs out of the daily SBC for the Adidas promo, which ended up being quite the bust. I was never too excited about that Adidas promo. Only a couple of cards were even usable. And we've got ourselves an inform from, I want to say Luxembourg. Gerson Rodriguez. I don't know that country. I'm not going to lie. What is that flag? It is Luxembourg. I'm not stupid. We got that flag correct. So let's be real. He might have 93 pace. In FIFA 14, you look at a card with 93 pace and 88 physical. I know there wasn't physicality, it was heading on FIFA 14. But you get the point. That card would be super exciting to pack this year. I know it doesn't sell. All right, I know it doesn't sell because you know how I know it doesn't sell? We're looking at some of the better cards in the team of the week. Some of the best cards in the team of the week, like Ismail Assar, second inform, 96 pace. Awesome dribbling, great shooting. He just has a bad weak foot, but one of those cards should be going for a lot. He's going for like 19,000 coins, right? You're looking at a card like Zambia or Zambo Anguissa. That guy, he's a 6 center mid from Serie A. He's going for almost discard price. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, the market we're looking at in terms of team of the weeks, and they use the premium team of the week on something stupid every single week. I mean, give it to some card that's actually going to be useful, right? I don't know why they don't do that. Oh, we got another inform, Duda, who again, EA, I don't even have to check. I know it's discard price. We also got DeVry, and in back-to-back packs, we packed John Stones. 82 rated, don't go for anything, at least yet, and we'll send everything else to the pack, or to the clubs. But, I mean, I'll take 2 discard informs. That's another 20K. I'm sure I'll get some coins out of the DeVry, which is 85 rated. And SBC Fodder is doing quite well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the current prices of SBC Fodder. I'm going to show you my transfer list real quick and show you I've already picked up some of them, and I got in at a great time on Parejo. We got them for 11,000 coins and less, most of them for 10.5 thousand coins, and we got like 14 of them, and I even picked up one De Bruyne for 53,000 coins just to try him out, and I didn't plan on stopping there. I picked these cards up yesterday. I was going to talk about them in this video. as good investments going into Black Friday, the safer investments are going to be SBC Fodder, because during Black Friday, we're expecting so many repeatable squad building challenges. In fact, there's always been a team of the week based SBC that's repeatable during the Black Friday promo in previous years, and I don't see any reason EA would really change that. Maybe they'll do an 84 plus rated team of the week pack in which you need to submit an 84 rated team for. And obviously that's going to have an impact on anything 84 rated up to even 88, 89 rated cards. And then you've also got all the player SBCs that have come out. We have that new hero pack. And, well, these Parejos, they're making me about 5,000 coins per card already. Times that by the 14, I'm making over 50,000 coins on them. I wasn't planning on making this much profit this early. But there are still opportunities for us to go in on other ratings. 86s might have gone up too much today because of that new SBC with the heroes and with the new player SBCs. And we've got this mini promo, I guess you could call it, with the objectives. And I know I had one of the players on today's thumbnail. So that new promo is having an impact on SBC fodder cards and all of that. So we're seeing a rise in 86 rateds, but we haven't seen much of a rise on 84s. Some cards, like Acuna, spiked from 3,000 to 6,000 coins, but went back down, okay? What would happen if the SBC was repeatable, right? Would these cards spike and not come back down? And that's my theory going into Black Friday. I think we're looking at some cards that are pretty foolproof. Here's the problem. With all the supply, they are going to be challenged, okay? But if there are those repeatable SBCs, it really comes down to the value of the SBC, all right? If it's worth doing the squad building challenge for 30,000 coins, the community essentially is what sets the price, okay? No matter how much supply there is, the community will do the SBC repeatedly so that they can continue to have good packs, right? If the SBC that's repeatable is too cheap, you can just do it a billion times, and these cards are going to stay up in the price that the open market will keep it at. Hopefully I explained that in a way that makes sense. So that's why I think SBC Fodder is kind of the safer investments going into Black Friday. It's why I already have Parejos. I'm probably going to pick up a bunch of 84 rateds in the next 24 to 48 hours as an investment. I'll try to pick them up maybe after 6 p.m. UK, after a time where there's no content. Maybe they drop an SBC and they drop a couple hundred coins, because let's be real, the difference between playing 3.3k for a card and 2.7k per a card, it might not seem like a lot in the end, and it might not be a lot in the end, but that's 600 coins per card. And if you've bought yourself, 1,000 of those cards, well, 1,000 times 600, that's 600,000 coins. Okay? That's a lot of coins in the end that you could be saving. So saving a couple hundred coins on a card that you're investing so heavily in, be very, very picky with what time of the day you're buying that card, and be very careful with it as well in order to ensure that you're capitalizing and being most efficient with those investments. Now, as we look at some of the higher rated cards, Lewandowski, a card that was 36,000 coins when we invested in him last, is already up to 66,000 coins. If you take a look at 91 rated cards, well, this is only about 8,000 coins above the cheapest gold card. So Harry Kane, maybe not a terrible investment exiting this team of the week, but he is going to be in packs until Wednesday. So you've got a few more days to keep an eye out for him. But what we've seen in terms of the meta cards, and I'm not saying Harry Kane is meta at all, but we've seen the team of the week cards, they do rise out of the weekend, and then they continue to rise throughout the week. That's what we've kind of seen in previous team of the week cards. Unless something weird happens with another market crash, which we have seen. So it just depends on how low Kane gets for me. I'm going to keep my eye on him, though. Looking at some of the other Team of the Week cards, Keylor Navas and Suarez are still the only options for informs at 89 rated. But the only problem is if there is another 89 rated inform that comes out in the next Team of the Week, then it's going to absolutely crash the price of these cards. Might not crash it because there isn't a lot of supply, but it will disallow it from rising. So the Team of the Week 10 cards that come out during Black Friday, they're going to be supplied way too much, and a lot of the SBCs are actually going to use those cards. So you've got to go for cards that are generally not competed against by the Team of the Week 10 cards. So you want to look at, like, if there's no 89 rated informs in Team of the Week 10, then these might be good investments. Same thing for Muller. He's been out of packs for a while. Same thing for Hummels, who's already gone up a little bit. For me, I like the 84 rateds a ton. That's probably what I'm going to focus on for the next 24, 48 hours. But keep your eye on this SBC Fodder, guys, because if you take a look even at SBC Fodder graphs over the course of the last couple of FIFAs during Black Friday, they spike during Black Friday. A lot of cards like 84 rateds, they might go from 3,000 to 5,000 coins during that promo in just a day or two. So it's very easy for those cards to rise. And what you'll see is at this current point, it actually is the lowest point that SBC Fodder will be for the next 7 months, right? Until like May or June. It won't get down to as low as it is right now for these 83 and 84 rated cards. And if you want to go in no risk, 83 rated cards are currently 850 coins. Why not just buy a bajillion of them, right? I might end up doing that, because if they rise to 1,400 coins, I'm saying 1,400 coins, you're making 600 per card. But let's say I bought 4 million worth of that card, right? And if I bought 4 million coins worth of a card, that's going for 850 coins. That means I've bought 4,700 of them. And if I buy that many of them and then I sell them at 1,400 coins, you take the tax of 0.95. You've just made over 2 million coin profit. Just like that. It's very simple. It's very effective. It's just a little time consuming to buy that many of a certain card, but I do not advise against it. I think I'm going to actually do it for one of the first times ever. I normally buy these SBC Fodder cards. I pick them up and I'll hold on to some of those higher rated ones like De Bruyne. Instead of buying the 83s and buying 4,000 of them, I'll buy 40 or 50 of these instead. But the return on investment actually isn't as good. So it's something I'm definitely considering going into this promo. Keep up with the videos. I'll keep you guys updated with everything that we know about the Black Friday promo. And make sure to drop a like on the video if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And if you made it to the end of today's very, very long Black Friday video, go ahead and comment down below Black Friday hype. All right, Black Friday hype in the comments, and I'll make sure to heart every single comment that has that phrase in the comment. I'll make sure to give the love back to the OGs that are supporting the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.